Hello everybody, this is InsaneJ and I'm back at my factory to make a bunch of matter fabricators. You can already see I've been building quite a bit in here. That's because I had already recorded the entire thing, but when editing I found out that my sound was set to 100%, so everything was really loud. So I decided to re-record this part. I'm not going to rebuild the entire thing, but I'm going to show you how I did it, and I'm going to expand this here a little bit. Recording my matter fabricator setup. If you want to be on TV, get over here. Okay, over here I've made 4 fusion reactors. If you want to know how I built those fusion reactors, you can also watch my other video. I built 4 of them over here, and these 4 are basically a copy of what I did behind me, and instead of doing it horizontally I stacked them vertically. There's a fusion reactor in the middle, of course, with a ring around it made of fusion coils. Then I have 2 ender chests, one which is filled with deuterium cells and the other which is filled with tritium cells. They are pumped into the fusion reactor. Deuterium goes into the top, tritium goes into the bottom, and on the side I pull items out. Empty cells go in this chest and the helium cells go into this one. Now it's important to note that the fusion reactor has a couple of sides. The small dot is the output for power, and the large dot is input, which is currently being fed from the top. Well, right now, it's not right now, I mean, but if I have to prime it, if I need to store EU in here in order for it to start, it needs 40 million EU before it can start a reaction. And once the reaction is going, it doesn't require energy, it will produce energy. So I have 4 of these set up right now. They're already, well, producing energy, but the energy isn't being used. So that's a bit of a waste, but whatever. Over here you see these tube-shaped things, almost like big guns or cannons. I made it like this so it would be compact, and I'm going to place matter fabricators over on the ends on the supercondensators. The supercondensators will knock down the extremely high voltage that is being produced by the fusion reactors to about 8000 EU per tick, and the matter fabricator can take 4 of these, so it will take 32,000 EU per tick. And the matter fabricator also requires a lot of scrap in order to run, which is what this here is for, the igneous extruders. I do hope I pronounced that right, igneous extruders. Basically what these are, they're cobblestone generators in a box. So you put a little lava in and a little water in, and it will start producing cobblestone. It's really easy. Beneath the extruders I put recyclers, and I put 3 extruders onto a hopper which will feed into the recycler, and I put in hoppers so I can place routers here, and then the routers will only take items from the recyclers and not from the igneous extruders, because I only want scrap and not cobblestone to be fed into the matter fabricators over here. I'm going to
expand this a little bit. I'm using medium voltage or high voltage. What is it? I think it's high voltage. So the recyclers need an upgrade, or else they will blow up. So I'm going to place 4 more recyclers. And I'm going to put in transformer upgrades. See, I'm going to need a few more. So let's get some upgrades. 4 of these and 8 of these, not 4. So put them in here. It doesn't really matter in which slot you put them. You can put them in any slot you like. And now I can safely connect these to the high voltage without blowing everything up. Then I need to put hoppers onto them. Like so. And over here as well. And around the hoppers I will place the extruders. So I'll start with the top one. No, that's wrong. I want them all aligned. So it's easier to set them up because the extruders can be configured. You can configure on which sides the outputs will be. And I have no idea how I put these in. But I will assume that I put the back end towards the hopper. So then I will need to place it like this. And on the other side as well. Start with the top one again. And then this one. That one. Place a block here, the top one. And then 2 more on either side. No, that doesn't make sense. Why would I do it like this? No, that's not right. These have to be turned. So I'm going to make a hole in the ceiling so I can float up. Place it like this. See if that's correct. Yep, that's the way it should be. And the same for this one. Hi, Pern. Okay, that's that. Then on the other side, it should be easier. Like this. And that's all of them. Now all I need to do is configure these units to exit their items into the hopper. The extruders have their own exit, so you don't need to put in an engine to pump items out. They will do that for you. And the exit is an orange square. So in this case I'm only leaving the bottom side orange, and then it will
exit the items down into the hopper. And for this one I need to set the back end to orange, so it will exit the item on the rear and into the hopper. As you can see the orange side here. For this one it's the same. So I'm going to set these and then I will be right back. Okay, I have completed the configuration for the extruders. Now all I have to do is fill them with water and lava, and then they will start producing cobblestone like this. So if you look at them, you'll see lava and water, and they're making cobblestone, which is being fed into the hopper and then into the recycler, which isn't getting any power right now, so it's just going to collect them. Then on this side I'm going to place a router and an ender chest. These 4 rows will feed into an ender chest with the same color, and if I remember correctly I use this color dye for it. So I'm going to try to set that up, because last time it took a little bit of trial and error to get it set up just right. So first I need 4 routers, and then I need a couple of upgrades for the router. An item filter, machine filter, speed boost. It doesn't really need bandwidth, and an ejector. Ejector, speed boost, machine filter, item filter. And the last one. And then I'm going to I will keep them on insert until I'm ready to start extracting, because if you put it to extract right now it will start extracting from everywhere, so that's not good. And we'll need to extract from slot, I think it's slot 1, 0, 1, no it's 2, 0, 1, 2. And then it will need the item filter, so I'm going to put some scrap in here. Put in a bit of scrap for the item filter. I will only want it to visit the, oh that's right, yeah, the quantum chest cannot, the quantum chest, it's really early here. The router cannot see the recycler just yet, so I can click through here but it will not give me the recycler, and that is why I also use the hopper and the item filter, so it will only extract from machines that have slot 2 and that have scrap in it. It's not completely foolproof, but it's good enough, so I'm going to remove the machine filter. Speed boost states, and it needs to eject to, would that be south? F3 says it's south, so it's probably north. Yeah, it's crazy, I know. Okay, then I'm going to set this one to north, put in the item, delete the item filter, the machine filter, we don't need it. And this one as well, north, scrap, no machine filter. North, scrap, no machine filter. Okay, then I'm going to place ender chests. Let's get rid of these. Oh, I'm going to need those later. Man, it's really early here. I'm not thinking straight. Okay, so the gray dye, and then the cyan dye. Put in the ender chest. Give it a color code. cool thing about color codes is everybody can access them. So if you guys want to get a little of my scrap, just build an ender chest and put these colors on it, or use pink one for the UU matter. It will be placed into this quantum chest, but well, who knows. Okay, so this should be ready to start working. So let's change this one to extract, and it's getting scrap. It should be ejecting to north, which is here. So yeah, that seems to be working, sort of. Except this router seems to be doing something here that it shouldn't be doing. Not sure why that is. Eject to north. Oh, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Extract from slot 2. Yeah, that's the problem. Extract from slot 2 and eject to north. From slot 2 eject to north. So now this chest should start filling up. That is, if I finally manage to get it right, which I may have. I'm not sure. I'm going to hook up power, then the recyclers will start running, and we'll see if I got it right. There should be power up here. Yep. There they go. Items are being extracted and deposited into the chest. So that's good. Except that I'm not happy that these routers are also doing something with these chests. So either I got the exit location wrong, or they are also extracting from the ender chests. We can easily test. Put these to insert, and then change the side. East, nope, not east. West, not working. Bottom, not working. Top, not working. South, south is working. Just putting them here. No. It's not putting them here either, so it's not south. Where are the scrap? Where's the scrap going? Apparently nowhere. North. It's going into the chest again. So I'll keep it at north for now, and maybe change it later. Okay, so that's the scrap production. It's running right here. This one isn't doing anything because it's full. Okay, then it's time to make some matter fabricators, which is really easy.
if you're in creative mode. If you're not in creative mode, then it's an end game block, so it will take quite a bit of resources. I'm going to put the same chests I used here inside these tubes. Let me show you the tubes first. So on the side of the fusion reactor with the small dot, I connected superconductor wire, and I made this shape. So it's basically 4 big tubes, 4 big pieces of wire, I should say, and the bottom one connects to one of the sides here. It's really important that you do not make loops inside with superconductor wire, because that will really lag the server. So that's why I did it like this. Then I'm going to put down an ender chest, put in some dye, color, and then the last one. And if we open it up, we can see the scrap piling up, so that's good. Then I need a router, I think. It's been a while. I had this all figured out. And a router here, 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 and here. Then I think a second router. Yeah, that's how I did it. I used 2 routers in each tube. And then a metal fabricator at the end, like so. And I'm going to need some router upgrades. Need item filter, machine filter, a speed boost, and bandwidth. Bandwidth isn't really needed, but it will empty the chests really fast to get things started. And then I think I used this color for the ender chest that will contain the UU matter. Yep, that's the one. Okay, I'll make another hole in the ceiling, why not? Okay, that's 4, and then the last one. It's a bit tedious, I know. Okay, that's it for the chest. Then I'm going to set up the router. So this router will extract from the ender chest and eject into this router, which will deposit them into the metal fabricator. You know, that makes no sense really. Why would it do it like this? Couldn't it just take items from the chest and eject them? No, it can't. It needs to put them into a slot, and this one can only insert or extract, so I need the second router. Yep, that's right. So item filter, machine filter, speed boost, bandwidth. So I finished configuring the routers, and this is what I came up with. So the ender chests get filled with scrap. Then the first router will extract from top sides only scrap, only from the ender chest, and will visit near. It's got a speed boost, but it doesn't need the speed boost. Can't get rid of that.
I will leave the bandwidth upgrade in, so it will move a stack at a time instead of keeping small amounts flowing all the time. So this should cause less lag on the server. And then important, it will eject to south. These things are color coded, so the green side should be south. If you look at F3, north is what this thing considers south, so it's a little bit confusing, but okay. So this one will put scrap into this one, and then here I've set it to insert into slot 1, only scrap. In the item filter, visit near the matter fabricator, and this has a speed boost which it doesn't need, and it also has the bandwidth upgrade, so it will put a stack in there at a time into slot 1. And if we open the matter fabricator, we can see it has still 20 scrap inside. If I take it out, it will put a stack right in. So instead of keeping this filled every time one scrap is taken out, it will only fill it up when the entire stack is gone. And then all that's left here is to put in one more super condensator. Be careful to put the output towards the matter fabricator. If you place a block, you can see it has sides with squares on it and a side with just a dot, and the dot is the output. So the output has to face the matter fabricator or it will not work. Then connect this one here, and that's that. Oh, that's not good. Somebody took Pernix overclockers. Okay, so the matter fabricator is producing UU matter, and then I've placed 4 routers here. I could do with 1, but I put 4 because it looks nice. So 4 routers that will extract from slot 0 only UU matter in the item filter. Set it to visit all. This is very important, or it will not find the matter fabricator. And then eject to north, which is the ender chest, which is slowly filling up with UU matter. So that's it for producing the matter fabricators and getting the UU matter out. And then all that is left is to get the UU matter into the quantum chest here. And for this I'm going to use a filter and a screwdriver to set it. I think this is, yeah, that should be it. And I'll put a timer in. Let's set it to 40 seconds. Should be good. And it will start to empty the chest into the quantum chest, and that's where everybody can come and collect the UU matter for whatever they want. It's free UU matter. So let's put up a sign that says free UU matter. There it is. So that's another take on UU matter production. Over here I did it with mass fabricators, which are crazy fast, and the matter fabricator is more balanced. It takes more effort to make it if you want to do it legitimately. I'm doing it in creative mode, of course, to demonstrate how it's working. And well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope I made some sense, because it's still pretty early here, and I hope to see you guys soon. Okay, goodbye.